All right, 7th grade lesson 6.5, discounts and markups. You are to write an equation for the proportional relationship shown in the table. So this is your y equals kx. What does the k stand for again? The rate of change. So the slope. So you need to find out what is the change each time it goes from each column. Okay? So give that a whirl, and I will check it. Okay, remember when you're finding the rate of change in a table, you're taking the difference in y divided by the difference in x.
So we just do 1 divided by 0.5?
No.
Oh.
That's just y divided by x. I'm saying the difference from one to the next. If you're paying attention to when I teach the 8th graders, this is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I haven't really taught that to 7th grade yet, but that's what we're doing the beginning of. So you need to find the rate of change from, you remember how we find the pattern? What's the rate of change from 1 to 2?
1.
Goes up by 1. What about 2 to 3?
1.
3 to 4? Okay, so y is 1. Over, what's the rate of change in x? 0.5 to 1? They're all 0.5. So the rate of change is 1 over 0.5. Don't put that in yet. 1 over 0.5 simplified would be divide 1 by 0.5.
2.
So you get 2. So your k value or rate of change value should be 2. Okay, try the next one. All right, so we're going to talk about discount and markup. I briefly discussed it in our last lesson. What is a discount? Joaquin?
It's when you decrease the original price.
Of an item, right. So in the stores, a discount is the price used to be $20, now it's $15.
Whoa.
That's a discount. Markup is a, Ricky?
Increase from what the store pays to the selling price.
This is for those of you entrepreneurs who want to go in your own business. You mark up what you paid for that item so you make money, you make profit. So you don't have to, that's your job. Usually these are going to be a percentage. I'm marking up this item 50%. If I'm marking it up 50%, how much profit am I making? 50% of what the original price was. Well, 50% more than the original price. Okay? I'm going to show you. So let's do example 1. Put this in your journals. So the original price of a video game is $35. What is the sale price? Now they showed you what percent off here we're doing, right?
Yep.
So how do we find the sales price?
Your sales price something. 35.
Close. Huh?
Minus.
We do have to make that percent a decimal and multiply. Very good. We're going to multiply but then the part of the question, what is the sale price? So we're trying to find the new price. So there's 2 different ways to do this. The first way to do it is first find out how much we're taking off of it, which is 25% off the original price. 25% of 35. So that's your clue to do multiplication. Then you subtract that from the original price, and that gives you the sale price. Okay, so there's your percent equation. Write this down. So what is 0.25 times 35?
8.75.
8.75. Yep.
Okay, so that's the amount we're taking off. So how would I find the sale price? The new price of the item.
Multiply.
Sales price minus subtract.
Yes, exactly. And we're going to subtract the 8.75 from the original price. Go ahead, say it, Joaquin.
26.25.
26.25. Make sure you write it as a dollar because this is money. So the price of this video game at 25% off is $26.25.
Whoa.
So that's one way to do it. So it's kind of 2 steps, right?
Yes.
Do the multiplication and then subtract that from the original. Comprende?
Yes.
Make sure everybody has that before I do the next. There's another method that we can do this. Ready?
Yep.
So the second method is we actually deal with the percentage first. What was our discount percent? 25%. So that leaves how much percent of the original price there? 75, because you do 100% minus 25%. We know we're paying 75% of the original price. So instead of doing 2 steps, we're only going to do 1 step here. I'm going to multiply the original amount by 75% and know that that's how much I'm going to pay. What is 75% of 35? What is it? Make sure you're writing this down.
26.25.
Should be 26.25. Should be the same. Is that not the same we got as the last one?
60.
It is. But the key here is you have to remember I'm doing the opposite percentage than what they told me is the sale price. So if I know, let's say I have a pair of shoes and they're 10% off. In the 2-step method, I do 10% of the original shoes and subtract that number that I get from the price of the shoes. In this method here, if it's 10% off, what can I multiply times the original price to get, say it? 90. In his head he went, oh, okay, 10%. The opposite of that, to fill that would be 90%. So if I had 90% of the shoe price is what I'm paying. What questions do you have on that? Is that clear as mud?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, go do your try-its. So, this one is giving you already the sale price, and they want you to solve for what was the original price. So, we're going to use that formula we had, plug things in, and solve. So, the sale price is how much?
$33.
Now, how much percent off?
40%.
40% off. So, what would be the percentage of the original price? 60.
Oh.
Okay, we took 40% off for the sale, so the original price is 60% left. Is that a good way to say that? Out of 100% of the original price, we have 60% left. So, if I do 100 minus 40, I get that 60. So we can use that to say, fill in my equation. We know that the sale price is how much? 33. So you know that is the answer. 33 is 60% of
What number?
the original number. Okay, so do we have an equation now we can put in here?
Yep.
33
0.
equals
0.6.
0.6 times the original. Now how would I solve for W? We're going to divide 0.6 over to the other side. 33 divided by 0.6 is?
55.
So the original price of the cleats is?
55.
$55. Okay, now this one you do have to be careful and make sure you are switching the percentage, because we found out the sale price was 40% off of the original, but to go backwards, we've got to switch it to the other percentage. So I had to take, okay, my original price, 100% of it, I subtracted 40% for the sale, so my sale price is 60% of the original price. You've got to make sure you can't just, do the 40%. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. You can check your work if you want to. 60 plus 40 is definitely going to equal 100. All right, go do, how many? Number 2. Go do number 2. All right, so here's help for number 6. Find the original price. A bracelet costs $36 after a 25% discount. So is this the original price or the sale price? So that's going to be equals $36 on our equation, yes? So then we have the original amount, W, times what percent? Is it really 25?
No. 0.25.
75. So you're gonna write 36. Shh. I really can't fight talking over you guys. You're gonna write 36 equals 0.75 times W. And then how do we solve for W? We move the 0.75. No. 36 divided by 0.75. This is why you guys need to write it down. Don't try and do it in your head because you get confused. I don't know the answer off the top of my head. I can solve it if you want me to.
I saw
Yes,
this.
78.
Nope. It is not 78.
I know.
Yes. Okay? Make sure you're writing these in your journals, guys. Listen, it's really difficult to remember, unless you've been doing math for 20 years, how to move equations around in your head. Write it down. All right. Example 3. A store pays, okay, we're doing a markup here. A store pays $70 for the bicycle. So my cost is $70. What is the selling price when the markup is 20%? So I'm going to mark up the original cost of the bike by 20%. So let's get my little equation. So first we're going to find the markup. Okay, how would I find the markup? Huh?
What's
Um,
subtracting?
By
What do you think?
Multiplying.
Multiplying.
Ha!
We're going to find 20% of $70. What's 20% of 70? How would you write that?
14. Wait, 0.20.
0.20.
Okay, and you got 14. Okay, so that's the markup. That's not the new price because that's less than the original price, right? So what do we do with that? 14. Add it to the original. So we're going to add the $14 markup to the original $70,
80.
and we're going to pay $84 for that bicycle. Meaning when I sell it as the store owner, I make $14 on that bicycle.
Pretty good.
It's not in this day and age, but hey, it's okay. That's one way to do that. Okay, so that's the two-step method. Question?
I get 14.
We did 20%, which is the markup, times $70 to get $14. So I found the actual dollars we're marking it up by and added it to the original price.
Okay.
Okay? Now, there's a faster way to do this in one step. Has everybody got this? Can I move on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, just make sure. So, don't do this. Nope, yuck.
Never mind.
No, there's another way to do it. Nope, we're not going to do that. All right, let me teach you the other way. Because I thought I was going to do the cool way to do it, but get my whiteboard. All right. So, method 2, again, what is the original price?
70.
70. How much am I marking it up?
14.
0.20.
Yeah, percentage. I apologize. I'm marking it up 20%. So that's 20% on a top of how much percent?
80.
Let's see if I can use your brain. Yes. What'd you say?
100.
100. So 100% of the cost plus an additional 20% of the cost. So if I were to put 100 plus 20 together, what do I get?
120.
120%. So if I do 70 times, it doesn't let me do dots, times 120%. Woo, I don't have my mouse. That's so sad. 120%. So that's 70 times what?
100. 1.20.
Yep, put that in decimal. 70 times 1.2.
84? 8.4?
84, right?
Yeah.
70 times 1.2 is 84. Wow. Man, this is just terrible.
No.
I missed my mouse.
Beautiful.
Okay? So I marked up the bicycle 20% more than 100% of the original cost, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you did 100% plus 20% to get 120%. Multiply that times the original cost, and that's the new price. Is that the same as we got in the first method?
Yes.
Yes.
Easier.
It's faster. Easier is relative because both of them take your brain power. Okay? Any questions on either method? You can use either method to do your work. Go ahead.